Okay, welcome to the Module 8 of the Employability Skills. Today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship, which I'm going to go through relatively quickly because our textbook covers an entire chapter upon this. So this should be mostly review for most of us. So an entrepreneur is basically someone who has the initiative to start their own business, usually at quite a bit of risk. Lots of ways to determine whether you have the right characteristics and whether you're ready for it. I encourage all of you to use a great source, Small Business Administration, SBA website, where they have a readiness assessment tool for you. Some of the general guidelines to see if you're ready are laid out here in a bunch of questions. For example, do you have the support of your family and friends? Have you ever worked in that business before? Do people think you have the skills for it? Have you taken any courses in it? Other questions, are you a leader? Do you enjoy making your own decisions? Do you enjoy the competitions? Do you have the self-discipline? Do you plan ahead? Do you enjoy people? Do you like working along with others? Do you think you're outgoing? Are you aware that running your own business may require working more than 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, maybe Sundays and holidays? Do you have the physical stamina to handle the self-employed workload and schedule? Do you have the emotional strength to deal with all the pressure? Are you prepared, if needed, to temporarily lower your standard of living until your business is firmly established? Are you prepared to lose a portion of your savings? Do you know what basic skills are going to be required? Do you possess those skills? Are you comfortable with technology and computers? Have you been a manager or supervisor before? Do you think you are comfortable hiring, disciplining, delegating tasks to employees? It's a very different skill. Leadership, supervising versus an individual contribute. And if you discover that you do not have the basic skills needed for your business, are you willing to delay your plans until you acquire those skills? So there's a brief list of a lot of questions to assess your readiness for being an entrepreneur. Now, lots of ways you can plan for yourself. One of the main ways is a document called a business plan. It helps you think through a whole set of questions before you go into business. So it makes sure you complete a worksheet, questions to be answered before you start a business. Normally, a business plan is separated into 5 or 6 different sections: an executive summary, a company overview, a marketing research, product or services, marketing and sales, and your financial projections. Marketing research, again, we go through this in the text, but it takes a look at what are my products? How are my products different? How is this going to be successful in the marketplace? A very detailed, specific description of the product or the services. What am I going to do? What am I not going to do? What's included in the sales price? What's not included in the sales price? How am I going to market it? We're going to talk about in the course your pricing strategy, your packaging, your promotional strategy, how you're going to place your product, the financial projections, how long until I begin to make money, how much will I charge, how will I pay my bills, how will I structure my business? Is a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a corporation? What are the advantages of each? So all of this is incorporated in putting it all together into a business plan so that you understand what it is your business is trying to do and accomplish, and you plan it out on paper ahead of time so that hopefully you make better decisions, and hopefully their better decisions give you a higher probability of success. Section 3, you can't do this business all by yourself. You're going to need help and networks. So make sure you understand what your network is. Your school, your friends, your jobs, your communities, family. All these folks in your network are potential help and support for you. You're going to have to get the word out. You're going to have to do some advertising. You're going to have to think of a 3-minute television reporter. What would you say? What would your elevator speech be? How would you get it across crisply what your business is and what's the key advantage of your business? There's lots of information online. The SBA.gov is an absolute wonderful source. You can download all sorts of stuff. And finally, a quote. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. Thanks for your time.